Okay, in this video we are going to see the inverse Z transform by difference equation approach. So now we are going to see the problems on difference equation. So here use the one-sided Z transform to determine y of n if n greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so here y of n equal to 1 by 2 y of n minus 1 plus x of n. X of n is the input sequence and y of n is the output sequence. Next, here x of n is given by 1 by 3 the whole power n u of n into u of n. Again they are giving some initial values, y of minus 1 equal to 1. So these are the given values. Our aim is to calculate y of n. So in this problem given values, y of n equal to 1 by 2 y of n minus 1 plus x of n. Next, take Z transform on both sides. So now when you are taking Z transform, y of n changes to y of z equal to 1 by 2 into the Z transform of y of n minus 1. So this is the time shifting property. So the Z transform of y of n minus 1 means z power minus 1 into y of z plus y of minus 1. So this is the initial value you have to return, because in this problem they have given the initial values. So you have to write z power minus 1 y of z plus y of minus 1 plus next the z transform of x of n is x of z. Next we have to calculate the z transform for x of n. So x of z equal to z transform of 1 by 3 the whole power n into u of n equal to z by z minus 1 by 3. So this is the standard z transform for this sequence, because this is the unit step input. So this is the standard z transform, all of you know that, z by z minus 1 by 3. Next, substitute x of z value and y of minus 1 equal to 1. That will be given in the problem. We have to substitute these two values in the equation y of z. So y of z equal to 1 by 2 z power minus 1 y of z. Here y of minus 1 we have the value plus 1 plus x of z. Instead of x of z you have to write z by z minus 1. Next, y of z equal to 1 by 2 means 0.5 z power minus 1 y of z plus 0.5 plus z by z minus 1 by 3. Again we have 1 minus z power 1 minus 0.5 into z power minus 1 y of z equal to 0.5 plus z by z minus 3. Next, y of z equal to 0.5 z divided by 1 minus 0.5 z power minus 1 plus z by z minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus 0.5 into z power minus 1. Here this z value is not covered. Okay, so next we are writing y of z by z. Y of z by z means we are multiplying. So in the left hand side of the equation y of z, so this value divided by z. Okay, so in the right hand side also we have to divide by z. That means the previous equation 1 minus 0.5 into z power minus 1 changes to z minus 0.5. Next, here this value 1 minus 0.5 into z power minus 1 changes to z minus 0.5. So in this equation, in the denominator we are multiplying z. So we are getting y of z by z equal to 0.5 by z minus 0.5 plus z by z minus 1 by 3 into z minus 0.5. Next, y of z by z equal to 0.5 by z minus 0.5. So here this is the term. So here the numerator having the order 1 and the denominator having the order 2. So in this equation we can apply partial fraction method to determine the inverse z transform. Okay. So for this term only we are using the partial fraction method, because in the denominator we have the multiplication of these two terms, z minus 1 by 3 and z minus 0.5. So when you are applying partial fraction these two terms, you will get 3 by z minus 0.5 minus 2 by z minus 1 by 3. So next you have to take y of z only. This z goes to this side. So this equation changes to 0.5 z divided by z minus 0.5 plus 3z divided by z minus 0.5 minus 2z divided by z minus 1 by 3. Next we have to take inverse z transform. So y of n. So z by z minus 0.5, that inverse transform will be 0.5 the whole power n. Like this, the inverse z transform of z by z minus 0.5 will be 0.5 the whole power n. Next, minus 2 into 1 by 3 the whole power n into u of n. So here 0.5 plus 3 adding, so you will get 3.5 into 0.5 the whole power n minus 2 into 1 by 3 the whole power n into u of n. So this is the procedure for solving the difference equations by using z transform. So in this method we can calculate the sequence y of n by using inverse z transform. So here we are using the difference equation approach. Thank you.